A former homeschool student snuck into a public school for a day to see what it would be like. And do you know what she was most surprised by? The students were terrified to read in front of their classmates. And these were high school level students. And she observed that the students were not only afraid to read in front of their classmates, but they were terrible readers. They fumbled their words, they mumbled under their breath. And what she observed is that public school socialization is about conformity, not individuality. So everybody tries to fit in, so they're not bullied, not judged, and not viewed as different. And because of this, students are terrified to read in front of their classmates because they don't want to be judged. And it's why you always hear people say things like, you have to go to college to figure out who you are, because public school socialization is such a disaster. It's so bad for a young person's development that they hide who they are, and they instead try to be who everyone else expects them to be. So the last thing they want to do is read in front of their classmates. And this same phenomenon also explains why the reading is for nerds culture develops in school. So let's say you have a fourth grader who reads at a first grade level. When the teacher asks them to read fourth grade material in front of their classmates, that's a nightmare. So instead, they act too cool to read. And they call anyone who does read a nerd. And that culture spreads through middle school and through high school, which is why the majority of public school students don't actually read anything. Maybe Spark Notes, but not the books. So what she observed is why public school socialization is such a disaster. And growing up homeschooled, she had experienced far superior socialization. So go at your kids' pace, let them be who they are, and they will develop an absolute love of reading. Check out my private homeschool community. And Cubs to Bears books, as well as my Simple Reader series. It's 11 books. I made it for my son. Just really simple stuff. And I never promote it, but it's actually really cool. ClassicalLearner.com.